here's how to build a customer service chatbot for any website. I've been doing this for the last 3 years now. I've been working with dozens of different industries and deployed these chatbots on minimum 30 different websites. So step 1, we need to build a knowledge base. Let's see how we do that. So first off, we have to collect anything that we actually want to train our AI chatbot on, so that the customers, when having any question about your website or your business, can just ask them and get the correct answer. This is, for example, any website you have. This is any CTA you have. So for this would be my school community. This could be any general information about your business. So for example, I will look up the chatbot page on Wikipedia. This can be your social medias. So I'll get up my YouTube here and my LinkedIn. If you have any PDFs on your service or on your business, then you can choose them as well. Basically everything there is about your business that you want your customers, your clients, your leads, your website visitors, or just your staff to get the information from, to not annoy you with their questions. Collect all of that. Like, open the tabs, get the links, and get together all of these PDFs and the data you have that you want to train your chatbot on. Okay, once we have all of that and once we have all of these URLs, we get to step 2. Step 2 is develop the workflow. For that, we need to open a new tab, and this is VoiceFlow. VoiceFlow is the AI or the platform that we use to build our AI. This is really good. It is the best in the world, I would even argue, for building these chatbots. It is extremely simple. Basically anyone can build an AI with this. And I'm a certified expert on here as well, so you can just trust me that I know what I'm doing. And on the website, you hit sign up for free, and then you just put in your information here, or you continue with the Google account, and then you're logged into your account. For you, this will look a bit different than for me, because I already have a few chatbots in here, obviously, because I'm working with this all of the time. You won't see any projects here. So we head over to the project tab anyways. For you, this will be empty. And we head over to new project, and we give this a name, which is maybe our business name, and then customer support, and then a prompt to describe this. It basically doesn't matter what we write in here. So you can just choose this customer support template that we have here. We will change this prompt in a moment, but you can just choose it here because you have to collect something so that you can create an AI in here. We will wait for this to finish loading, which will take a moment or two. Wonderful, it finished loading. We can close all of this. We don't need it for now. And now you will have a bunch of cards in here, but we don't need any of them. So you can just go down here to trackpad, which will allow you to select all of them, and then you could just delete on your keyboard. Go back to mouse just because it's easier. Awesome. And now you just pull this one out and collect an agent and create new agent. And then you can tell this one here to click on this little blue button that is up here. And right in here, you basically just give a short description of what your business is, what it does, what the name of your business is, and who you target. And then you just hit generate, and it will generate a prompt for you that your agent in here will use. This looks all right for now. There's obviously a lot more science behind it of how a prompt should look like, but for now, for the moment, this is okay. So make sure that this knowledge base thing here is checked. Right now, it's saying that the knowledge base is empty, but we will change this in a moment. And if you want to, you can as well enable web search, which will enable a chatbot to Google or to access the web and get information from the internet if a user asks about that. So then we want to change the model. If you have a free subscription on here, which you have in the beginning, which you will probably have if you're just starting out, then you won't be able to select all of these models in here. Just select the latest ChatGPT version that there is accessible to you. Maybe it's GPT-5 or maybe it's GPT-4. So I'll go ahead and choose GPT-4 Turbo just because it's the fastest. This both we can leave as it is. The max tokens is just how long the answers are that your chatbot will give. If you want to have him to give really long answers, then you put this to the maximum. If you want the answers more shorter, then you can obviously put this down. I like it to be around 500. And then temperature, this is just how random the answers are, so how creative it is in restating what is in the knowledge base without changing anything of the information in there. It's just, if you put this down, then it will word for word copy the exact text that you've written in the documents that you will upload. If you put this higher, then it will like restate the sentences and make them sound a little bit more cooler or warmer or whatever. So I like to have this around 0.3 to 0.5. Nice. So we can close this because we need no more of this basically. And we can head over to knowledge base. And over here, this is the important part, here we upload everything that we have collected. So we go to add data source, and if we want to add a website that we have, we want to go ahead and collect sitemap, then copy the URL of our website, go back, paste it in here, and then write sitemap.xml. What this will do is collect every single sub page that is linked on the website. So it will not only train it on this like basic homepage that you have, but as well on every page that is linked in there. Just continue, ignore all of this. This is a bit more advanced, so just ignore it and upload this. Awesome. Now for any website, for any social medias that we have, you just click URLs and then just paste the URLs of your social medias in, and of the Wikipedia as well, and of the school community I will do as well. Import, and now go ahead and choose upload files, and then just upload any files, any PDF documents that you have about your business. If you want to have the chatbot to train itself and to actively change the information in the knowledge base whenever you change something on the website, for example, then you can just click this little button up here and select all of them, and then you hit refresh rate and set it to monthly, for example. That way, every single month in a monthly cadence, the chatbot will retrain itself on the information in the knowledge base. So if you changed in that time anything on the website, then it will learn this as well. Okay, this is basically everything we need to do. We can just see if it worked. Go ahead and click run, and it basically says, as your agent, I'm here to support you. And we now can ask any question about chatbots. For example, what is a chatbot and for what business types does it work? And now we will have the answer immediately. You just saw how fast this was to give us the answer. And so, as I said, we can let this run through, or I'll just end it now because I want to show you something. If you want to have the answers shorter, then we can make this even shorter. And if you want to change the initial message that it sends, then we can basically just tell them to greet the user, write, hey, this is your AI assistant, want me to tell you anything about AI in your business. If we now close this and hit run again, then it will tell us exactly what we just told him to say. And if we now ask about chatbots, you will see that this answer that we get here will end up way shorter than the previous one we got, just because we put down the tokens that we give this AI to answer. Nice. That is everything for building the AI. Let's see what step 3 is. Oh, step 3 is deploying it on the website. Nothing easier than that. We just head back to VoiceFlow and we go to this little puzzle icon over here. And here, this is the code we need to deploy the chatbot. If we want to change the appearance of the chatbot, then we can select here, modality and interface. But I like everything how it is. I want to stream the text. I want to be able to dictate any text and to talk to the AI via voice commands. I like that as well. Appearance and style, we can change the color. If, for example, our business themes isn't blue, for me that is the case, as you obviously see. But let's say your website is more in a greenish style, then you can select any green or paste the color code down here as well. Wonderful. Okay, we could upload another image for another header. So this little image that is here will appear differently. We can as well turn this off and then it won't appear. And we can change the header it says in here. So if we write try agent, then it will do this, and we can change this down here as well, obviously. Leave this as it is. That will just be the launcher image. So if we close this, then we see it says test your agent. If we click this, then we'll just have this little icon here. So let's stick with test your agent. And the placeholder message is all cool. AI disclaimer, I will definitely put this on so you don't get in any legal trouble. And the footer text, you can put your privacy in here as well. I advise you that you do that. Powered by VoiceFlow, you can turn this off. This is just the branding they have on it. I don't know if you can do this in the free plan. I, in the pro plan, can do it. All right, so back up to this little code here. We go ahead and hit copy. And now we just need to deploy this on our website, whichever that may be. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to choose a Google site, create a new site. Now we can delete all of this. And then you will go ahead and hit the embed icon and go to embed code and copy paste it in here. If you are working with a website builder like Hostinger or like Wix or like Google Sites, then you won't have the ability to deploy the chatbot on the entire site. Like for example, I'm going to show this with one of my clients. They have their chatbot down here in the corner and it follows along as we scroll, right? So that won't be able if we do this in a website, in a pre-built website builder, because we would need to access the HTML code. So HTML is the language that every website on the web is written in. And if we want to deploy this chatbot so it always follows along when scrolling, then we would need to code. But most website builders don't allow us to do that because they don't want us to steal the code of the website. So they only allow us to make these little code boxes. This is the best we can do. So if you have any website builder like this, then yeah, this is the best you can do. If you can access the HTML code of your site, then you will have the ability to have this icon in here. And all you have to do is just access the HTML code and copy and paste the code we just copied from VoiceFlow in there, and then automatically it will be in the bottom of the site, just like here. If you don't know if your website builder can do this and if you can access the HTML, you can just Google this or ask ChatGPT on how this works specifically for the provider you have. Okay, so we now put this into this little box here and we can now hit publish. Any name for the website. Awesome, nice to remember, I like that. And publish. If we now look at the published website, then we see that our bot appears here. This is what I meant with these websites are a bit weird. These providers are a bit weird because they don't let us access the HTML code. Yeah, and then we would be able to ask any question, which we are not yet because I forgot an important step. And the important step is to go back to VoiceFlow, to go back to the workflow and to publish the agent in here so that it can be accessed via the code. Very, very nice. It is published. We go back to our website and refresh it. And now we see that it is exactly as we set it up to be. If you want this whole chatbot to be more professional, to answer even more precisely, even more faster, and look and feel even better and even more professional in just a few clicks, then you can go ahead and click the first link in the video description. There's a free template and a free tutorial of click to click exactly how you can do that. I've pre-built an entire chatbot for you that you can just download and upload onto your website in 2 minutes or less. A whole tutorial is in there, so you cannot fail. And if you still have any questions, then I will be in there as well to answer them to you. So it's completely free and you can just get everything you need in there. First link in the video description. Goodbye.